Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want those body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from the quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. 16 yards right off the bat.
Put that
seemed like a
work
couple sets of eyes
on that man. Yeah.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Harris running straight ahead. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing, Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Jones throwing on 4th down. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
You got a 2nd and 5 situation. They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Jennings charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But the confidence of having played the ball here, no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
Because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones has set up the screen for Stevenson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is taken around the 12. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what a it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though,
everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jones. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones under pressure. They got him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On first down, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete. Pass to Henry is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Henry here on the crossing route. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Matt Judon, his 2nd sack of the night.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 42. From the gun, it's Stevenson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The lone second remains now in this third quarter. From the 36, Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot from the right hash. This from 33. Folk's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, it took a while to get something, anything, on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? In the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson now. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And now here's another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. I think
Damn, this is a fucking crazy ass game.
When he threw his second interception, I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's Jones to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception potentially Devin Duvernay, 49 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Jones. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he gets this up across the 35.
Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
To throw is Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now Jones. Connecting with Aguilar. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, Charles, I know you have a lot of questions, so do I, about the decision there at the end. They had the potential game-time field goal. Yes, it would have been a long field goal, but they passed it up, and they lose the game.
And you're right, partner. We all have questions, but I don't think anyone's going to ask the question more forcefully than the person who signs the checks for the entire organization. Why didn't you run the field goal kicker out there? You had a chance.
Good shit, bro. I lost that game, bro. This shit I could do.
Was the kicker hurt? Did you just not like the field conditions? This head coach is going to have a heck of an explanation.
What's up, Brody? Swear, bro, I just lost in this Madden game, man. Man. Damn, that was a tough loss, too, man. 6-3? It was like, this nigga he threw 6 interceptions with Lamar Jackson and still won. Bruh. Then they had this play, bruh. I'm finna put that shit in the game check. Our game screen recorded that shit before the game ended, bruh. This nigga threw a dagger right at the end. Somehow my safety and my corner miscommunicated, bro. They try to make this game so real. These niggas collided into each other in the air. Nowhere near the receiver. Lamar Jackson receiver is like 5 yards behind these niggas, bro. He just catch the ball. And my 2 defenders run into each other and collide and smack each other on some blooper shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he missed the field goal, bro. So I lost literally by 3 points, bro. I had the opportunity to go down and score. I got close, but I ran out of time. I ran out of timeouts. And I wasn't paying attention, man. I had got down the field, man. I got within field goal range. I fuck around and threw a completion and almost got the fucking shit. And then I ran out of time. Ball game. Just like that, man. Tough.